Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. And off we go from Santa Clara. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And he'll take this past the 30, a gain of 6, mark it at the 31. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Mason. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On the ground is Mason. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. 1st down, 49ers.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
That's taken in by Jennings. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Purdy now on 2nd down. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Third and short. Purdy. 14 on the pickup. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
And the Niners are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 and just enough to move the chains.
Well, if this opening drive is any indication of how the rest of this game's going to go, it seems this offense is going to be pretty content keeping the ball on the ground. A lot of success here early. Now it sets up 1st and goal.
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Brock Purdy, touchdown, 49ers. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
So 7-0 the score, and set now for the dynamic kickoff. Here comes a return from the 3. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They motion a receiver right. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Now the former rushing champ, it's Kareem Hunt. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Jair Brown on the tackle. Second and 7. Gray is the motion man here. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. Into the hands of Juju. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the kick.
And he's in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Niners offense ready to get going with their second possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. That's into the hands of Jordan Mason. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Kittle's able to secure the catch and bring up a fresh set of downs, and he was the only tight end in the entire league last year, Mike, to go over the 1,000-yard mark, and he only did it in 65 catches. Here's a guy that is an all-pro player year in and year out, and there's not a whole lot in this game that he can't do.
A run, and here's Mason. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. To throw is Purdy. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So, 1 quarter in the books in this rematch of Super Bowl 58. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Third and 6. Purdy to throw. Able to complete it to Ayuk. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
Brandon Ayuk is able to move the chains, and I think he's someone, when you look back at last year, Mike, he took a huge step forward, over 1,300 yards for the first time in his career. He just seems poised to have even a bigger year this time around.
Throwing on 1st down is Purdy. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. It's 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up 1st downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
1st and 10. Purdy. He's got a man. That's Kittle. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 6. So Kittle comes in motion. So second down, and they'll run it. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Third down, Purdy. Open man is Jennings. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down. From the gun, it's Purdy. This one caught at the 4.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
Moody's kick is good. And the Niners will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Moody comes back on the field after making the field goal. He's set to kick off. Now return coming from the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to take over for their second possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, that's Kelsey. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Watson.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. The man in motion is Watson. On 2nd down, Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. It's made by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Mahomes now to throw again. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? What a critical flag. Roughing the passer, it sets up first and goal. Right back to the air for Mahomes. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target, and it'll lead to a second and goal.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. Now they'll set up the screen for Hunt. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker now to add the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Chiefs are on top. It's 14-10. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Niners offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. This throw left side caught by Kittle. The 49ers offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. That's complete to Mason. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Taking off, and he's going to slide to a stop and avoid the contact. But since he started there, he's still shy of the 1st down. Third and a yard. Needing a yard, they throw with Purdy. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize, how many yards do I need to get for the first down? And just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. So we reach halftime, and the visitors, the Chiefs, out on top as we send you cross country to the Sunshine State. That's where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Chiefs offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. 1st and 10 for Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Travis Kelsey, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender. And you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete. But if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And he'll get this up close to a 1st down, working it to the 33-yard line.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
They put Kelsey in motion. On 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got a man. It's Smith-Schuster. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
No, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the 1st down. If you decide to air it out, everything short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
And he had to push through one tackler, but is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain here.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Into the hands of Juju. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy once again.
Really nice play there by Xavier Worthy. And if I'm a defensive coordinator around the league and I'm thinking to myself, Mike, how do I stop this Chiefs offense? How do I stop Mahomes and Kelsey? Well, they just add a wide receiver that has the fastest 40-yard dash time in the history of the NFL Combine. I mean, the ability to take the top off, the ability to make those secondary players play that much deeper and open up everything else underneath. When he gets up and running and he really finds his groove in this league, this scary offense just got a little bit scarier.
He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
That's complete. Left side to Worthy. And the Chiefs are looking at a 1st and goal as he's taken down at the 2-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're...
This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Justin Watson, touchdown KC. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Samuel going to see what he can do. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The 49ers offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a 1st down. Purdy works out of the pistol. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Throwing is Purdy. Over the middle to Ayuk, complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
That's complete to Kittle, the tight end. To throw once more, it's Purdy. Got his man at the 6. And he will get into the end zone. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown San Francisco. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do. I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So, here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. This one intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with first and goal. To throw, Purdy. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
It's hard to imagine where this offense found themselves just 2 plays earlier. Now, after suffering 2 sacks, this third and goal looks a heck of a lot different than it did not too long ago.
Back-to-back sacks back him up. What's going to happen now on third and goal? Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And this drive is a disaster. He goes down for a third consecutive time. So, with a fourth and goal looming, we reached the end of the third quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So, Jake Moody on in this big situation. This to get back within a field goal. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they inch a bit closer here in this fourth quarter.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the fourth quarter as they kick it off. He fields it at the 8. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Chiefs offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. Mahomes back toward the middle. That one caught by Watson. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Gray is the motion man here. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. That's going to be caught by Gray. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. On second down, Mahomes. Catch made by Smith-Schuster.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Here's Mahomes. Got a man. It's Kelsey. Complete. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. Looking middle, he's got Kelsey. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he will score. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, that's the way to handle it. Up 1, go down the field, get the touchdown, and extend the lead to 7.
Mike, the key for this offense is they were at their best when their best was needed. Being able to extend this lead late in the fourth quarter, they've got to be feeling pretty good about where things stand to close this game out.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Samuel going to see what he can do. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's the San Francisco offense ready to take possession of the ball once more. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with first down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Purdy. That's complete to Mason. And that's well read by the defense. Knocked backwards. He's back at his own 9-yard line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped. And that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
On 3rd and long, Purdy to throw. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
That's going to be caught. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 91 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the fourth quarter as they kick it off. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Into the hands of Juju. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. A carry for Hunt. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. So a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line, and it's first and 10. The man in motion is Watson. They fake the jet sweep and will hit it up the middle. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. We'll try again. It's second and 10. On the ground, this is Hunt. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. Third and long. Here's a run with Hunt. On fourth down, on is the Chiefs' new punter for 2024, Matt Ariza. Jacob Cowing deep to receive it. That's taken at about the 14, and he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. 49ers offense getting set to get back to work. They trail by 2, and will start this drive with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Going right back to Samuel. He's got it again. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. And that's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
Purdy now, he'll throw on 1st down. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He'll let one go downfield for Jennings. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.